Hi everyone, and welcome to a special week of Storytime. I'm Miss Dana from the Fox River Grove Library, and I'm so excited you're able to join us. We're doing something a little different. Each one of the youth librarians this week is going to read you a story on a different holiday celebration. We have Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and Las Posadas. But before we get started, we're going to sing a little song, There Was No Lady Who Swallowed a Candle. All right. There was an old lady who swallowed a candle. I don't know why she swallowed the candle. Oh, what a scandal. There was an old lady who swallowed a match. Opened her mouth and whooshed down the hatch. She swallowed the match for the fire that grew, that burned and turned and lit all inside her. I don't know why she swallowed the candle. Oh, what a scandal. There was an old lady who swallowed some wood. I'm not sure who told her she should. She swallowed the wood for the match to handle. She swallowed the match for the fire that grew, that burned and turned and lit all inside her. I don't know why she swallowed the candle. Oh, what a scandal. There was an old lady who swallowed some metal. She was not so dainty like a flower petal. She swallowed the metal for something to do. She swallowed the wood for the match to handle. She swallowed the match for the fire that grew, that burned and turned and lit all inside her. I don't know why she swallowed the candle. Oh, what a scandal. There was an old lady who swallowed a tree. She ate it up. She did it with glee. She swallowed the tree to flame the fire. She swallowed the metal for something to do. She swallowed the wood for the match to handle. She swallowed the match for the fire that grew, that burned and turned and lit all inside her. I don't know why she swallowed the candle. Oh, what a scandal. Her belly pain grew as the fire got bigger. So she thought of an idea and fixed her fedora. She gave a big cough. And out came a menorah. But the pain lingered on and she wasn't quite sure. So she dug down deep. Well, she got a little bolder. She let out a big brrr. And out came a candle holder. Finally, still, she felt quite a tickle. But from the pain she was finally free. 'Cause in one more sneeze she let out a Christmas tree. The end. What a fun song. So, the first holiday that we are going to talk about, now I'll scooch those over to the side, is Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is a holiday that is celebrated by African Americans. It starts on the 26th of December, and it runs for 7 days. Now, they celebrate still with gifts, and they have fruits, and it's all to remember their life in Africa, or their ancestors in Africa. So, we have a canera, which is like their candle holder, and they always have one black candle in the middle of it. Then we have 1, 2, 3 green candles. And we have 1, 2, 3 red candles. Now, each candle actually means something different on each day. So when we're going to read our book and we're going to find out what the candles mean. It says, My Family Celebrates Kwanzaa. And it's by Lisa Ballard. Hi, I'm Kevin. We're getting ready for Kwanzaa. That's a special holiday for my family. It celebrates our African American culture. My mom puts the mat on the table. I add the candle holder and candles. Mom adds fruits and vegetables. Next comes the unity cup. We put out presents too. Now we're ready for Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa lasts for 7 days. We light another candle each night. My grandpa goes first. Tonight he lights the black candle. Then Grandpa explains the Kwanzaa word for the first day. Each day has a special word in Swahili. That's an African language. Grandpa's word means unity. That means sticking together as a group. So the 7 candles mean unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperativeness in economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. Sticking together is why Kwanzaa began. A man named Dr. Mangula Karanak created Kwanzaa in 1966. He wanted to bring African Americans together. Somebody new lights the candle each night. I watch closely, so I'm ready for my turn. Mom lights the candles on the 3rd night, and we talk about helping one another solve problems. My brother lights the candles on the 5th night, and we talk about setting goals for our community. My goal is to be a teacher. The 6th night of Kwanzaa is my favorite. We get to go to a big party every year. I like to party. It's the last day of Kwanzaa. I finally get to light the candles. Grandpa says my special word means faith. He says I should believe in our people every day. That will be like living Kwanzaa all year long. The end.
Hi guys, I'm Miss Angel, and I'm going to be reading the story of the holiday Las Posadas with you guys today. And what Las Posadas is a Hispanic celebration of the Nativity. So basically it's the story of when Mary and Joseph are on their way to have their baby. And I have some little props here to help you guys. So I have Mary and Joseph, and we can pretend that Mary is riding her little donkey, and they are on their way to have their baby. So in the story, in the tradition of Las Posadas, they knock on the door every day. It starts on the 16th of December every year, and it's the 9 days until Christmas Eve. And they knock on the door, and when they knock, they open the door, and can we come in, have the baby? And they say no, and they keep going until they find somewhere they can have the baby. So it's the story of the Nativity, and it's a celebration in those 9 days. There's parties and all sorts of food and snacks. Another thing you'll learn about in the story is these flowers. These are called poinsettias. You see these a lot in stores right now, and they're just big red flowers, and they're really popular at Christmas and holiday times. Made by not of paper, but you would get real ones, and they put them outside the door. And then I also have this paper lantern. These are called faroles, and basically they would cut a star shape out and put a candle in there to light their path. So those are some things we're going to be learning about in the story. We're also going to be learning to count in Spanish. So you'll hear the Spanish number and then the English number. Okay, our story is called Uno, Dos, Tres, Posada. Okay. So it says, I say uno, you say one. Our Christmas posada will be a lot of fun. I say dos, and you say two. Our amigos will be coming. I'm all set. Are you? Amigos means our friends. I say tres, and you say three. Here's the loyal burro with the Holy Family. That would be Mary and Joseph and the donkey. I say cuatro, and you say four. Help me put Las Flores next to our front door. Here's Las Flores, the poinsettias. I say cinco, you say five. Let's light los faroles before our guests arrive. They light them on the path, and that way it's like a way they can see where they're going and they don't trip and fall. I say seis, and you say six. Let's make ponche de frutas. Measure, stir, and mix. I think that sounds like some type of punch they're making. I say siete, you say seven. The guests chant abre, open in the name of heaven. So that's when they get to the door. That's what they say. I say ocho, you say eight. Treats, delicioso. I can hardly wait. Even the dog's waiting. I say nueve, and you say nine. Fuegos artificiales, how they boom and shine. Look at all those fireworks. I say diez, you say 10. Hit that star piñata again and again. Piñata, you break it with the stick and all the treats come out. Everyone knows what those are. I say felicidad, you say cheer. Prospero año nuevo, happy new year. So that means Mary and Joseph have made it, had their baby, and it's the celebration. And it's just a fun time, a fun 9 days of celebrating and talking about Christmas in their tradition. Thank you for listening, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of our stories.
Hi, I'm Miss Laura, and I'm going to talk to you guys about the holiday of Hanukkah. This year, Hanukkah starts December 10th, which is a Thursday, and it goes 8 nights until Friday, December 18th. And some of the things I'm going to read about my story, I have here on the table for you to show you. So this is a menorah. This is what the Jewish people light when they celebrate Hanukkah. There's 8 nights, so there's 8 candles for each night. And the middle one is called the shamash, and that's like the helper candle. You light that one first, and then you light each night's candle. I also have some gelt, which is like chocolate coins, which are really yummy. And you can use these to play the dreidel game. The dreidel is like a little top that spins, and each side tells you to do something. So you either take nothing out of the pot, you get to take them all out of the pot, or you get to take half, or you have to put one in. And it just spins like a top. And whatever it lands, it says do nothing. So that's good, because then I didn't have to give any away. All right, so this is the story I'm going to read. It's called This is the Dreidel by Abby Levine. This is the dreidel Max takes from the drawer where he had placed it just 1 year before. This is the menorah down from the shelf. Max gets the polish and shines it himself. So here's my menorah. This is the rainbow of candles. Who'll choose one for the shamas and others will use. So they have colored candles and I just have white. This is the sun sinking low. Time to start. Mom's getting the potato pancakes ready, and the sister's got the candles, the menorah by the window. This is the blessing Max knows by heart. Over the candles his sister will choose, reds and yellows and purples and blues, in the menorah down from the shelf. Golden and gleaming Max polished himself. After the dreidel comes out of the drawer where Max had placed it just 1 year before. These are the windows where candles are bright. There's one for the shamash and one for each night. So here's the first night, and then it progressively 2, 3, 4, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. When it's all filled, all the candles are burning. These are the gifts we give one another. Mother and father, sister and brother. Max decorated a tall picture frame. Ruth drew a family and spelled out her name. These are the relatives at the door. This is what Max has been waiting for. Looks like a cousin and maybe some grandparents. These are the latkes piled on a plate. Max is so hungry, he says he'll eat 8. Latkes are like a potato pancake, and they're really good with applesauce. Oops. This is a dreidel Max spins on the floor. He hopes that he doesn't get none anymore. So these are the different sides of the dreidel. And look, looks like sister's got a big pile. She must be winning. These are the stories we tell about, the oil and the flame that wouldn't go out. So it looks like Grandpa maybe is reading the Hanukkah story to all the kids. Antiochus, Judah, the great Maccabee, the temple soiled, the temple made free. Oh my, here we go. I don't know. These are the songs that we sing to declare that once a great miracle happened there. This is the pushki, and it's a good deed for Max to give money for people in need. These are some presents of Hanukkah gelt. Better eat quickly or else they will melt. Here's my gelt. This is the family gathered around, watching the candles like stars burning down. After the stories and songs that declare that once a great miracle happened there. The latkes, the gelt, and the guests at the door, all of the things that Max waited for. The pushki that's filled for it's a good deed to help other people when they are in need. The gifts that the family shared with each other, brother and sister, father and mother. Goodbye to the candles so brave and so bright. Goodbye to the wonder of Hanukkah lights. This is the dreidel Max put in the drawer till the 8 days of Hanukkah come round once more. So here are the things, the pancakes, the menorah, dreidel, the gelt, and the pushki. So that's my story of Hanukkah. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Okay. My name is John, and I'm going to be reading to you about the holiday Christmas that we celebrate on the 25th, when Santa Claus comes bearing presents. One Wild Christmas. There once was a bear, a moose, and a beaver whose very favorite time of the year was Christmas. On their first Christmas Eve together, the three friends were busy preparing food, hanging their stockings, putting up lights, and wrapping presents. Everything had to be done to perfection. I thought you were getting the tree. But when they turned their attention to trimming the Christmas tree, they suddenly realized that they had forgotten the most important decoration of all. Quickly, the moose and the beaver rushed out into the forest. The bear followed close behind. First, they came across a maple tree, too small. Next, they saw a birch tree, too white. Then they bumped into a towering cedar tree, too big. None were quite right. Now that's a beautiful tree. Finally, they found a pine tree. It was sweet-smelling and long, soft bristles, and was just the right size. But to the bear's horror, the beaver went to chop the tree down. The beaver loved all living things, especially trees, and this was the most beautiful tree he had ever seen. The three friends had a big problem. There was no way the bear would let the beaver and the moose harm this tree, and the beaver and the moose were not about to let the bear get in the way of their perfect Christmas tree. Charge! It was a short argument. The moose and the beaver were no match for the bear's strength. The bear was happy the tree was safe, but he worried that his love of trees might ruin their Christmas. Then he had an idea. Tweet! The bear grabbed his sled and raced home. Back at the cabin, the bear gathered all the food, decorations, and presents, and carefully loaded everything onto his sled. The bear's journey back provided a little more difficult. The moose and the beaver were relieved to see their friend, and as soon as they saw the sled loaded with presents, food, and Christmas decorations, they knew exactly what the bear had in mind. Together, the friends set up the table with all the food, arranged their stockings, hung the ornaments, and placed the presents under the tree. Then, when they were all done, they had a snowball fight. At last, the bear, the moose, and the beaver were ready to celebrate. Not only did they agree that the tree was perfect, but it was also the perfect Christmas. The end.